Hello, everyone. It's your girl ShamaySpeaks for Make It Happen Monday. I appreciate all my supporters for who follow me. I want to thank my grandmother picking out my outfit and my earrings and my braider Ariel. I got to give credit where credit's due. But let's get started. It is Make It Happen Monday. Now, today I want to talk about. I had a video about it was my highest views. It was creating a new you, and you know what? I tell you, I am working on a new me every day, and it's a really amazing process. I have my I have my days, discouragement sometimes, but I think it's natural. But the less I have, the better. So I wanted to talk about the fact that creating a new you can be compared to going to rehab. It's like if you're an addict and you need to go to rehab to get some help and support. So that's the same thing you got to do when you're reconditioning your mind. You've had these negative things you've grown up with, these negative outlooks, the fear, and everything that you have had instilled in you. You grew up around negative people. You grew up with no motivation. You grew up with no positivity. All those things that have shaped but for me, I've always knew that I wanted more. Like, this can't be life. When I grew up on welfare and didn't have much, I lived in houses with broken windows. I've had cars with broken windows, and I'm just saying because you couldn't afford to fix the windows. I've been through all that, but I always knew, and that's one thing I never lost, no matter what I went through, is that I deserve more. I knew that there was more. Like, I never lost sight of there being more. There is more in life. You are not your circumstances. Don't matter if your daddy was a drug addict. Don't matter if your daddy is a drug addict. Don't matter if your mom was a codependent. Doesn't matter if you didn't have much. Doesn't matter if you was on welfare. Doesn't matter if you have food stamps. Don't matter if you get food stamps. It doesn't matter. I just want people to understand that. So, like I said, changing your mind is like going to rehab. A lot of people say they think like, okay, like when drug addicts, for example, they'll go to rehab and they be like, I got this, I'm clean, and they won't go to meetings anymore because they feel like I don't need no support, I'm hecka strong, I got this. It's the same thing as, let's say you read a self-help book or you went to one seminar where you left the seminar and you're like, I'm super juiced, oh my God, it's so motivating, I'm gonna do everything on the list, yeah. But then you do it and then 2 months later you're like, what now? Or you lose it. So for me, my rehab and my support of changing my mindset and getting this mind right, because there's so much in here, is my life coach, Shaya. Thank you for being a blessing. The like-minded women that I surround myself with. And when I say like-minded, I do want to take the time to say rest in peace to my uncle Stephen Avila. My uncle passed away while running a marathon race, or practicing for a marathon race. And I love my cousins Jeremy and Stephanie. And one thing my uncle's death really put into perspective for me was to make the best you I can be. The last words he said to me in our last 2 phone calls was, "You keep yourself around like-minded people." He's like, he always just said positive things to me, and it was probably one of the worst deaths that I've ever dealt with. But it taught me a lot. His words ringing in my ear taught me that you don't know what this life is going to bring you, but you need to think about how you're going to leave this earth, because you can leave any day. Any day. And how do you want to leave? Just being someone who didn't accomplish their dreams? No. So I miss you, Uncle Stephen, and I love you, and I definitely dedicate this to you. But I want to go on that. When I went to his house, he had tons of self-help, but he was feeding himself it. It's like fuel. Like I said, it's like going to rehab. You can't just quit and not have support. You need support. And for me, my support is my life coach, business trainings, motivation, just being empowered. I need empowerment. And, I really think I might need it because I didn't get it growing up, and I thrive on it now. I need it. It's part of my life. Part of my life is being around like-minded women, being motivated, so like I said, go to rehab, get your mind right, get you some self-help books, go to the gym, get them negative people out of your life. If all they're doing is talk about nonsense, problems, not solutions, get them out of your life. Go to rehab. Rehab includes getting them, just like, I know I keep comparing it, but the same thing, just like them drugs. If you're a drug addict, you can't go back out there and hang out with them guys you were smoking with. That is not going to work. I know I'm just getting a little real. I understand, but I'm just saying it's just like going to rehab. So are you going to go to rehab? Are you going to go to mindset rehab? Are you going to make it happen? Are you going to take it day after day and one day at a time to get your mind right? What are you going to do? Read a book, go to the gym, get yourself around, get you a mentor, like just someone. Start today. You never know if you will not be here tomorrow. You never know. You could be living good, bad, or whatever, but you never know if you're not going to be here tomorrow. So are you going to go to rehab, mindset rehab, or are you going to just stay in the same old environment and mindset that you were stuck in before? So it's like going to rehab. So get ready to go to rehab. Make it happen. It all could start today. But like they say, the definition of insanity is to keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. So join me. Go to Mindset Rehab. Now, I got my days, but I'm coming up. So it's your girl, ShamaySpeaks. Look out for my book that's coming out September. I will release my book title and my book cover very, very soon. I appreciate everyone that's involved. I also want to announce, in my other videos I have too, I'll be a part of a great book with my coach Shaya and fellow Anitra, along with with that case, 18 other women who are very successful and who are getting their mind right, which I love, like-minded women. So it's called Igniting the Vision, coming out September 26th. It's your girl, ShamaySpeaks. I appreciate the support. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Remember, go to Mind Rehab. Get your mind right.